Hey guys, Dirk here. Thanks for checking back in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you know exactly when we get new videos posted up. Today, gonna be my first Medford video. I want to talk about the Infraction. I've got a couple of different ones. As I was thinking about what knife to do for the first Medford video, I don't know, somebody suggested, one of my friends, Scott, suggested an Infraction. So I said, all right, what the heck? Here is the Infraction. This one is a custom one-off Infraction with a San Mai Damascus blade. We'll get into that here in a second. Let's just dive into the specs really quick. The overall length is 8 inches. Blade length is, off the website, 3 1/4. I measure from, the end of the scale to the tip at 3.64 with a cutting edge of 3.1. The close length is 4 3/8 with a weight off the website at 4.8 ounces. On my little scale here is 5.5, but I am not 100% sure mine is correct. The blade thickness is 0.19, which is standard Medford size. The overall thickness, because Medfords are bigger overbuilt knives, is 5/8 of an inch minus the clip. So it is got some weight to it in the hand. It really fills the hand fairly well. This is really a great, in my opinion, one of the unsung heroes of Medford Knife and Tool. It is that sweet Goldilocks size. They've got, their bigger Praetorians, which everybody's seen, and I will do some reviews on those too in the future. And then they've got some little ones now. They've got the Smooth Criminal, they've got the Heiress that are really small. The Infraction and the Midi Marauder are perfect sizes. But let's talk about this one a little bit. This has the San Mai Damascus blade. It's pretty stunning. I am the second owner of this, I believe. I saw actually a good friend of mine, Joe, sent a text to a group of ours saying, check this out on the Arizona Custom Knife site. I asked him privately, I go, dude, are you going to get that? He goes, no, whatever. And I picked it up in about 10 seconds. I saw it. I had other Infractions, so I knew I liked the size. But I saw this one and I had to get it. You can see right down the center of the spine, you can see all three layers of the San Mai. It's just beautiful. It's got the anodizing on this side, which came out really nice, and has a Mokutai pocket clip, which turned out really nice also. And kind of that purplish anodization that Medford does a lot of. So this knife really fits well in the pocket, although it is a little thick. So it doesn't disappear in your pocket, but it carries great. The Midi Marauder is roughly the same exact size, but has a little bit different blade profile than this one. But again, the Midi Marauder and the Infraction fit into that super sweet spot for office carry, around people, day-to-day stuff. You can't go wrong with this one. It is a flipper, has the knurled flipper tab on it. What doesn't stick out as a real flipper tab, but it does work. This one's broken in pretty good. Got to give it a little bit of wrist sometimes, but it works really well. I oftentimes just do the finger flick with my middle finger on the inside edge here is how I typically use most of my Medfords. It just works out great that way. So I'm going to do a little size comparison with the Bodega that I did the review on just the other day, just to give you an idea. They're pretty similar in size. The Bodega is a little bigger, but it is a little thinner. But I think a lot of people are very familiar with the Steelcraft Bodega or the Midtech Bodegas from Big Knives. So it was a kind of a good comparison, which I think is a phenomenal carry also. But this one just fits just ever so slightly better, I think, as an everyday thing. Here it is next to just a Sharpie. Hey, because, you know, I want to make sure everybody kind of gets a good representation of the products that I'm talking about. This one is, like I said, is a custom one. I have just a full titanium one, which is a standard offering from Medford. Mine has a Vulcan blade. I'll do a video on that one later. That was actually the first infraction that they offered out in full titanium. I was able to get that first one that they used on their video, their announcement video. And I have had them in carbon fiber also. They made one previously that was carbon fiber on the show side. I had one of those as well for a long time. My brother also had the titanium one. So all around, it's a great knife. I carry an infraction a lot. I own several Praetorians, several Praetorian ties, Fat Daddies, all of their big, huge overbuilt ones. But I gravitate towards the infraction or the MIDI Marauder these days. It's just that really sweet spot. It's got a great finger choil. You can really choke up on it. It really just works well. There are a few models, which I'd like to get at some point, that don't have a hole for their European market. And a couple of my buddies have them, and they're really nice without the hole. It's just that different, unique. I'm really into kind of the one-offs. Hence, I have the San Mai Damascus Infraction. And one without a hole would just be kind of cool to add to the collection. Do I need another knife? No. Do I need another Medford? No. Do I need another infraction? Sure. I mean, I guess. But again, it's about the collecting and about the hobby and the enjoyment. So anyway, I think I just really wanted to, get a Medford video out and show you what they can do. There'll be more Medford videos coming for sure. Trust me on that. But let me know down in the comments if you've handled an infraction, if you're carrying a Medford, which one, what you think of them and the quality. Yes, they're overbuilt. No, they're not for everybody, but they are for a big group of people. There is a mass following, and rightfully so, because the quality is really good. Their customer service is great. I can't say too many negative things. We can go back and forth on the design and, should you have an exposed detent track? Again, that's a matter of opinion. Greg has his reasoning behind doing it. Greg has his reasoning about why he uses washers and not bearings. Again, everybody has their own opinions. I don't know that the exposed detent track is better or worse than not exposed. Medfords, I think, are the only ones I have in my collection that have that exposed detent track. All of my other makers don't do that. Does that make it wrong? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the description or down in the comments. Let's have a little discussion about it. And let me know what Medfords you got, if you've got any Medfords, what Medford you might like to see on the channel. A very good friend of mine is a dealer, and I will plug him when I do videos from knives I've gotten from him. We're working on getting a couple sent in to review, to send back to him, just to give everybody an opportunity to see some different options and offerings from the Medford site. You know, I want to be a little more in-depth than just their videos that Medford does when they make a shipment to a dealer. So let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know your thoughts and comments about this knife and what you might want to see next time. All right, you guys have a great day.